There's a powder that costs less than $1 that turns any yellow bathtub snow white again. Not temporarily, not cosmetically, permanently. Professional refinishers charge $3, $100 to $6, $100 to fix this exact problem. They have known about this powder since 1882. They use it themselves before every single job they perform. Then they paint over the result and charge you $6, $100 for 12 minutes of work. The bathtub replacement industry wants $3 to $5, $0 to rip out your tub and drop in a new one. A $1 powder in 20 minutes of your time does what all of that money cannot. They did not stop recommending it because it failed. They stopped recommending it because it worked too well. A solution that costs $1 cannot sustain a multi-billion-dollar service industry. And what cannot sustain an industry cannot be allowed to reach the consumer. This is the story of the cheapest bathroom restoration secret in American history and how an entire industry buried it. Welcome to this channel. If what you learned today saves you even $1, the subscribe button and the bell are the simplest way to keep this knowledge alive. Here is where we dig up with the home improvement industry buried on purpose. Now, let me show you why your bathtub turned yellow and why everything you tried has failed. 85% of homes in the United States have hard water. That comes directly from the United States Geological Survey, the federal agency that monitors water quality nationwide. Hard water carries dissolved minerals, calcium, magnesium, and iron picked up from limestone as it travels underground to your pipes. Every time water sits in your bathtub and evaporates, those minerals stay behind on the surface layer after layer, month after month, year after year. That invisible film builds into a yellow or brown stain that bonds chemically to the porcelain or fiberglass. It is not dirt. It is not soap scum. It is not mold. It is not your fault. It is an inorganic mineral deposit fused to your bathtub at a molecular level. And here is the part that should make you furious. Every cleaning product you have ever bought for your bathroom was designed to attack organic stains. Bleach attacks organic matter like mold. Vinegar dissolves organic residue like soap film. Baking soda scrubs organic buildup. But mineral deposits are inorganic. They are dissolved stone redeposited onto your tub. Using bleach on mineral stains is like trying to melt granite with dish soap. You could scrub for 8 hours and nothing would change because the product cannot touch that type of stain. Nobody in the cleaning industry told you this, not the brand, not the store, not the contractor with the $600 quote. The household cleaning product industry in America alone is worth over $55 billion a year. Globally, that number exceeds $240 billion. Not one major manufacturer sells the one product that dissolves mineral deposits in a simple consumer format, because it is more profitable to sell you 50 bottles that fail than one powder that works. Think about your bathroom cabinet right now. How many products are crammed under that sink? Clorox spray, scrubbing bubbles, Sealar, magic eraser, Comet, soft scrub, maybe even oven cleaner out of desperation. Clear's throat, every one of those was formulated for organic stains. Not one dissolves calcium, magnesium, or iron deposits. You are never buying the wrong brand. You are buying the wrong category of chemistry entirely. Now, before I show you the powder, I need you to understand the full scope of what has been hidden. Everything in this video, every technique, every ratio, every exposed markup, I compiled into one document, the Complete Home Restoration Vault. Inside, you will find the bathtub restoration guide with exact powder ratios, application times, and sealant steps with photographs. The headlight restoration manual that turns foggy yellow headlights crystal clear for under $2. The paint scratch elimination guide that removes scratches from any car without a body shop. The deck and wood restoration blueprint using this same acid powder. The hard water elimination system for every surface in your home. Faucets, shower glass, toilets, sinks all covered. The trim and bumper restoration method that makes faded black plastic look factory new for pennies. Clears throat over 10 guides in one place. No fluff, straight to the point. The link is in the description. First thing you see, but stay here. This video is just getting started. Now let me tell you the origin story of this powder and why it terrifies an entire industry. In 1882, a chemist named George William Hoffman in Indianapolis created a cleaning powder for bartenders. And the primary active ingredient was oxalic acid, a naturally occurring compound found in plants like spinach, rhubarb, and wood sorrel. Hoffman discovered that oxalic acid dissolved mineral deposits, rust, and metal oxidation without damaging the surface underneath. He called it barkeeper's friend. Bartenders across Indianapolis refused to use anything else. The formula barely changed in over 140 years of continuous production. By the 1950s, the product expanded into a full commercial line made by Servo's Laboratories, still in Indianapolis today. But here is what they never told you on the label. Barkeeper Friend contains oxalic acid in a diluted concentration mixed with abrasives and fillers that reduce the active ingredient to a fraction of its potential. The industrial-grade pure oxalic acid powder, the same compound in concentrated form, is drastically more powerful. It costs under $2 for a container that cleans your entire bathroom multiple times with powder to spare. Scientists understood this chemistry since the 1700s when Carl Wilhelm Scheele first isolated the compound in 1773. The mechanism is elegant and simple. Oxalic acid molecules act as chelating agents. They grab onto metal ions, calcium, magnesium, and iron, the exact minerals causing yellow stains. Once bonded, the acid converts those ions into water-soluble compounds called oxalates. The stain liquefies. You rinse it down the drain with your shower head. No scrubbing, no force, no abrasion. Pure chemistry doing 100% of the work. Research and materials. Science confirms that oxalic acid removes calcium carbonate and iron oxide deposits from ceramic and porcelain without etching the glaze. It erases the stain and leaves the surface perfectly intact and undamaged. Compare that to professional reglazing. According to Home Advisor and Angie data from 2025, bathtub reglazing costs between $337 and $631. National average $483. And here's the devastating truth about what that money buys, that reglazing does not remove the mineral deposit. It paints over it with a thin epoxy or urethane coating. The refinisher sprays a layer of specialized paint on top of the stain. It peels and chips within 3 to 5 years. Then you call again, pay again, breathe the toxic fumes again. Lose your bathroom for 48 hours again. Over 20 years at $480 per cycle, you spend nearly $2.00 on reglazings that never fix the root cause. The $1 powder fixes the root permanently in 20 minutes, one single time. The numbers are not close, and the industry has known this all along. If you have made it this far, you already know more about bathtub restoration than 99% of homeowners in America. Subscribe and share this with anyone staring at a yellow bathtub, believing the only option costs hundreds of dollars. Every share buries the lie that this problem requires a professional contractor. And remember, every technique and ratio is in the complete vault. Link in the description. Now, stay with me. The part the industry really does not want you to hear comes next. So if oxalic acid has existed since the 1700s and barkeeper's friend has been on store shelves since the next vault opens soon, and what the home improvement industry has been hiding about your kitchen is even worse.